I'll never forget this. The first day when we left that meeting, he said, "You better keep up. You better keep up."
I need to get up and do my thing.
You can't
What's up, everybody? It's Coach JB, and today is another Wisdom Wednesday. This past weekend, The Last Dance premiered on ESPN. It's a special on the '98 Bulls, one of the greatest basketball teams ever assembled. Today, we're looking at an interview with Tim Grover. He is a sports enhancement specialist, and he pioneered the way and helped shape what sports performance is all about. Let's check it out.
Name is Tim Grover. I worked with Michael Jordan for 15 years. Everyone knows me as his trainer, but my official title was a sports enhancement specialist. If you walk into a gym and I've worked with you for 2 weeks, you're not my client. If I passed you a ball for one day and I shot video of you, you're not my client. I define a client of mine who's worked with me for numerous years. Scottie Pippen, numerous years. Charles Barkley, numerous years. Akeem Olajuwon, numerous years. Michael Jordan, numerous years. Kobe Bryant, numerous years. Dwayne Wade, numerous years. I mean, those are the top individuals. I have others that have had successful careers.
I love this definition of client. He defines his clients as people that he's worked with for numerous years. This really cements the philosophy that you have to build relationships with the people that you work with, and you have to have a process. And this process is not going to get you results overnight.
I wanted to work more with individuals. So I actually wrote letters to all the players on the Chicago Bulls organization. And back then, there was no email. I wrote 14 letters to 14 different players. There are 15 players on a basketball team. The one person I did not write the letter to was Michael Jordan.
He wrote letters to all of the Chicago Bulls players. This is a big deal and something that has been a lost art. If you want to work with people, you have to reach out to them, and you cannot be afraid of being turned down.
I didn't get any response back, but I did get a call from the athletic trainer, Mark Feil at the time, saying, "Hey, we have a client that may be interested in your services. We want you to meet this individual, be at the house at 1 o'clock. So I go over there, I knock on the door, and guess who opens the door? I got a chance to sit with him for 30 minutes, told him what my philosophies were, what I could do for him, and he was looking for somebody that wanted to work directly with him. When you work with a team, you have a certain schedule. You're set on whatever the team schedule is. He wanted somebody that was a little bit more flexible, and then somebody that would focus in on his body, because everybody's needs are a little different. That was my path to him. I said, give me 30 days, let's see what happens. And 30 days turned into 15 years.
It's critical that you understand that everybody's needs are different. You can't take a one-size-fits-all approach, and understand that you have to feel each other out. The client might not be the right person for you, so having a 30-day trial to make sure that everything's going to work out is a great idea.
He had gave me a list of what he was doing before. I said, "Tell me what you'd like to incorporate, what you'd like to keep out of this program." He goes, "Well, I want to start fresh. I want to start totally fresh." So my first thing with him was, all right, I don't care how fast you are, how high you jump. I said, none of that matters if you're constantly getting injured, if you're starting to have little nagging injuries. And one thing that he was very susceptible to was groin pulls and ankle injuries.
It does not matter how fast you are or how high you can jump if you're consistently getting injured. This is a key philosophy. You have to understand that you have to put your health first. You cannot help your team if you're consistently sitting on the bench trying to recover.
So I said, let's address those things first. The more healthy you are, the better you'll be able to play. And I said, let's worry about being quicker, stronger, faster later.
The more healthy you are, the better you'll be able to play. Think about it this way. If we look at somebody like Russell Westbrook, for example, his athleticism alone makes him an NBA player. He doesn't have to have the skill of a Chris Paul or a Kyrie Irving because he can do things like this. Now imagine if he did not have that athleticism. Would he be in the NBA? Probably, but would he be an all-star? I'm not sure.
And most people put the concept of we need to make you quicker, stronger, faster first. The quicker, stronger, faster you make an individual, the more susceptible they are to injuries. Because they don't know how to handle that extra speed. They don't know how to handle that extra quickness. They don't know how to handle that extra power. When you do those things, you got to learn how to stop too. So everyone teaches you how to go, go, go. No one teaches you how to stop. So my big philosophy was him, all right, let's deal with the injuries that you have. Let's take care of those things first. And by doing that, the more healthier you get, it's automatically going to improve your game.
The quicker, faster, stronger you make an individual, the more susceptible they are to injuries. The first person that I think of is Derrick Rose. He used to attack the basket with reckless abandon. I could not imagine what it would be like to guard him. But at the same time, we saw his injuries pile up over the years. His athleticism grew so much that his body could not control the way he stopped and moved anymore. So for the amount of time that we put into getting quicker, faster, and stronger, we have to put in equal amounts of time into doing things like ankle prehab and getting our rest at night and drinking water and eating the foods that we need to take care of our body. Remember, the most important aspect of coaching are the relationships that you build. If you want to work with somebody, reach out to them as an individual. Don't send a blast text message, and make them understand that you're in this as well. It's a two-way street, and if you need to do a trial period, that's perfectly fine. You're in it for the long run. Now, if you want to build a freak athlete and have them excel at the highest level, don't forget that it's important that you bulletproof the body. Do things like ankle prehab. Make sure that they're getting their rest and take in the nutrients that you need. If you have a request for a future video, please reach out @_CoachJB. If you know somebody that could benefit from this video, forward it on to them. Until next time, remember, work hard, work smart, work consistent, and keep your mind where your feet are.